It's very easy to do. Very easy to do. Yes, he is very much a Shin Asuka kind of character, but I was still able to follow things from day one.
Pioneer 1 may have damaged the ecological system of Ragol before we were aware of it. So the native creatures tried to remove the invaders. That's one supposition. But what about the explosion? I need more information. I have to go do some research.
So yeah, there you go. There's my rankings. The one I've liked the most thus far has been Zeta. It's just right into the vein of a Gundam series that I enjoy. And of course, I will change these rankings as I go along. So starting with Char's counterattack, where that sits for me, because that's supposed to be like for the longest time, the climax to the Amuro Char storyline.
How?
And that has since been changed because of Unicorn.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to do magic, and you people keep hitting me.
I'm powering up. Can't you see that? I have to say Kamehameha. There we go.
Rules of combat. You're supposed to let the hero do his spiel, his power-up and all that. Then you attack. Didn't you? These monsters never watched Power Rangers.
Apparently not, no. I mean, they should have.
They should have. They really should
haven't.
have.
They don't realize that they're supposed to be the equivalent of the Putty Patrol right now. Speaking of which, still very excited about that movie.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm looking forward to that, and I'm especially looking forward to that because that's going to be a Geek News review, so we can have some fun with it. Actually, but I'm not quite done with my anime update yet. So this is going to be the point where Alex wants to smack me because I've done some things that he wouldn't necessarily approve of.
Oh no, what?
I've watched some unusual things on my Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah?
First of all, I've been watching a little bit of Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
Because I'm sick and tired of getting the messages from people going, don't pick up Dragon Ball Super, it's stupid, it's bad, and blah, 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 blah. But I love the reception online right now is 50-50 to like 75% people loving it with the new arc. A lot of people just don't like the fact that in Super, they actually took the two movies that had come out recently and made like full episode arcs with them. And you're like, oh my gosh, why do we need a Battle of the Gods arc? Why do we need a Resurrection F arc? And guys, it's Dragon Ball. So of course they were going to do that. And actually, I've been watching a little bit of it. I like the arc. I like the Battle of the Gods arc. It gives more information about characters like Beerus that I'm interested in seeing. The only thing that irritates me is... Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to read that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard that this tall column was built to commemorate immigrants of Pioneer 1. But it may just be me, but it doesn't look very new. And these patterns, aren't they characters? By the way, point of information here. Anytime you want to progress in the story, you need to find these pillars and activate them all. There's one in each chamber you need.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to progress, but you do. Right? You need them to get to the final level, basically. That's what you need to find these, and I'll show them where they all are.
And the pillar is activated, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's already active, and I think the positions do actually randomize. I could be wrong on that, but I really think they are random.
Okay.
Trimade. Handgun.
So yeah, I have been watching it, but I will admit one problem that I had was I'm gonna speak sacrilege to Dragon Ball fans everywhere. I don't like Goku. Mm-hmm. Goku is not a character that I like in Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Original, I have no problem with it, but Goku in Z was not the character that I enjoyed. And one of the things that actually I liked about Battle of the Gods, the movie, is they gave me a reason to like Goku again.
Right.
Because he actually hits a point of power that he couldn't attain on his own, and he actually is visibly frustrated with that. But in the series, he's still his happy-go-lucky self. So I'm a little frustrated by that, but okay. For all those who are following going, well, if you don't like Goku, who do you like? I'm a Vegeta fan. Alex knows this. Like, any character with a redemption story, I'm usually behind. And Vegeta's no exception here.
Right.
Like, one of the things that I loved Resurrection F4 is that Vegeta, since GT is no longer canon, Vegeta finally caught up to Goku and is Super Saiyan Blue just as much as Goku is. So I've been watching a little bit of that. The other thing, too, is that people keep on sending me messages of I'm apparently too hard on Naruto. So I watched a little bit more of Naruto. I stuck to arcs, people. I did not watch filler. One of the reasons I will never watch Naruto all the way through, including Shippuden, is because of filler.
Mm-hmm.
Naruto is one of the biggest offenders when it comes to filler content. So I stuck to some arcs that I was remotely interested in, which are only attainable via subbed. Even if you go and purchase them on Amazon, they're still subbed. I experimented with this.
Right. No, it won't open. It might be easier to look for another way to get in.
Oh, and I need to quickly reference this. Of the arcs that I followed, only one of them involved Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of Sasuke. Sasuke's character bugs the living crap out of me. Naruto's also does. I'm a Kakashi fan. But I did watch a couple of other arcs, and so now people can stop getting on my case that I don't give Naruto a chance. I do. I really do. But Naruto has issues as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
And I'm a big fan of shonen, but
yeah,
just drive me nuts.
So now we're gonna warp to Under the Dome.
Into the Underdome?
Whoa!
See, Alex, can you get beyond Underdome?
I don't know, can I?
Now Spoody's going to attack our channel because we tried to make a Thunderdome reference.
Oh, everybody makes Thunderdome references.
Yep. Oh, it's a Dargon!
And this... Oh, somehow I got boost. Somehow I got stat boosts. I don't know how.
Well, thanks for the stat boost so we can just murder this guy.
By the way, this dragon is essentially the genesis of this game. Or at least how it came to be a Phantasy Star game. Because they were going to develop an RPG at Sega, and then Yuji Naka saw concept art of this dragon, and he's like, hey, that's cool, let's make this a Phantasy Star game then.
Of course he did. Because, like, Phantasy Star is mostly built in sci-fi. Let's incorporate fantasy elements into it. I'm not knocking it, but it's like, when you look into Phantasy Star, you can't really peg down what its elements are.
It's sci-fi fantasy.
Fantasy sci-fi is the best way I've ever been able to describe it.
It really is. It's like Star Wars. It's even more like Star Wars in that sense.
So really, technically, that should be a mecha dragon, not a dragon. But I'm okay with it, because Phantasy Star can be whatever it wants to be.
Well, again, there are mages.
I just want another game, damn it!
Yeah. Or bring episode 2, or not episode 2, bring Phantasy Star Online 2 out.
I don't know if I want that.
Well, yes, I do.
Well, yes, you do. But I'm already playing one MMO.
Yeah, so actually,
I technically have two.
He's dead.
There's commitment issues.
Yes. Well, that's the problem. MMOs are really not designed to be multi-spread.
No.
You commit to one, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that a lot of friends that I have that play multiple MMOs, it's because they've dropped another to fit that one in. So a lot of people I know that are playing like Final Fantasy XIV aren't playing WoW anymore. And they've dedicated themselves to 14. Or same thing with the Old Republic.
Glorious Sonic.
Which, speaking of, people still request that we play the Old Republic. I'm going to tell you guys no. No, it's too big. It is way too big a series. Plus, who knows, maybe you'll see it on my channel?
Maybe.
I do get tour requests there, too.
Back to Pioneer 2.
And people have already been asking, like, what happens when you're done with the Tale of Drakfu? Do you go to other MMOs? Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Does that work for you people?
I hope so.
Yeah, we would go to other MMOs, like popular ones, because I get suggestions for like Final Fantasy 11, even though servers are long since dead. 14, I get, or 14 A Realm Reborn. Tor. Some people actually requested that I do Rift. And then, of course, people are still suggesting Dark Souls and saying, well, maybe you ought to just put that in the MMO slot.
Hey, man, welcome to the tool shop. What can I do for you?
Seriously, Alex, why do people hate me? Why do I keep on getting Dark Souls people?
I don't know. Why do you?
One of them in particular I know, and I give him endless crap for it. Just like, leave me alone on this matter.
Resist thunder.
Can you resist the thunder?
We'll be needing that.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can resist the thunder. Or the other one was Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles X, and actually playing it. That's not happening, people. I just don't find Xenoblade Chronicles X that enjoyable.
Oh, he doesn't. Usually he'll say, "What? The dragon attacked you? Investigate further." I heard that you found messages from Rico, but she's still missing. Please find her. As soon as you possibly can, please.
Please ignore my abnormally creepy smile. Hi, Jordy.
I studied the data from the ruins, confirmed that it was from another civilization. Spoiler alert. A great discovery, but I'm not in the mood to get excited right now.
It doesn't look like you're in the mood for much of anything. Wait, you have a twin!
A key must be lying dormant. The key to everything. I really shouldn't be talking to these people. It's all spoiler stuff.
It's okay. It's okay. We're not necessarily going to be following the plot thread as it goes. We'll follow it as best we can.
Well, again, that's the good thing about the Rico capsules is they give you the plot, basically. I should actually give a little story background on this. We're going to Cave 1. So the basic story of the game is, the scenario is, after the homeworld of Coral that's been devastated, of course, by years of war and calamities, they sent out these big ships called Pioneer. And Pioneer, well, first they sent out probes, and then probes found this planet, which is called Ragol. And then they decided, okay, this is a good planet for us to settle on, so they sent out the Pioneer ships. Pioneer 1, Pioneer 2, and 3. Now, Pioneer 1, of course, landed before us, and our mission is, well, what happened to Pioneer 1? Okay. And what happened to Rico? And how does it all connect? So that's the story of episode 1. We'll worry about episode 2's story when we get into episode 2.
So Attack of the Clones? No. Much better than that.
There are no clones in it.
There are no clones, and there are no aliens pulling up their pants. I'm never going to stop giving crap on that. You literally had a CG character pull up his pants to not reveal his plumber crack. That was riveting cinematic storytelling there, George Lucas.
Wow, the cave is a treasure trove of discoveries. Creatures that have never been seen by people, completely unknown animals. They look like mutant forms of native animals. Perhaps the government has kept this a secret? Is it possible? But for what purpose?
I don't know, but I have a feeling we're going to find out, and then the government's going to turn against us.
You'd think that, right? But no.
I think that because that's like 80% of the stories that are being told these days.
Yeah, conspiracy. Well, that's 80%. That's all conspiracy dramas, period.
Yeah. Jiminy Christmas. Okay.
What are you looking up?
I'm actually looking up to see if the guy replied yet.
Of course not.
Should we get into that? Because I really want to get it off my chest.
All right.
So I've had a little bit of a pet peeve, people. People love it when I talk about pet peeves because they always end up so well, don't they? And this has been a YouTube pet peeve for the better part of this year. So much so that Alex has kind of joined me on this ride, which is the... Look, I get that people do this and they think it's the way to be able to increase the subs on their channel. And heaven forbid YouTube actually give you legit ways to be able to help grow your content, grow your channel, grow your brand. Because every other month they're implementing something that just screws us over this year.
Pretty much.
I mean, for crying out loud, I've already seen people and had this problem myself where YouTube is automatically unsubscribing you to channels. It's not just that they're purging, they're automatically unsubscribing you from channels if you haven't checked out their content within a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. And that time tends to fluctuate. So, you know, we're having tons of other issues. One of the issues that we've been having especially is we love you guys' feedback. We love it when you guys talk to us and either give us feedback on the videos and tell us how to improve it, or just talk to us and say, I used to enjoy this too. What I'm starting to get a little annoyed by is the people who basically, and I get it, this is the thing on YouTube, people do it, and so at that point it's hard to beat a habit there. But the people who basically go, you have a great video, I subscribed, you should subscribe to my channel too, or they literally just outright put an auto comment on there going, I subscribe to your channel, why don't you subscribe to mine? And a good portion of the time, they aren't
don't.
subscribing to you.
They don't subscribe.
They aren't. They just auto-comment, and they basically assume that you're a dunce, and that you'll subscribe to theirs, and they don't have to subscribe to you. Okay? I'm sorry, but, like, everything that I've read, everything that I've done on YouTube, it's a two-way street. If you like their content, you subscribe to them to show your support.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't subscribe. You probably never watch their content again. Okay? But we still occasionally get that person who sends us that auto comment, never subscribes to us, never checks out any other content, and it's gotten to a point where I'm actually, like, I'm trashing the comments now.
Yeah.
I'm trashing them because I don't want to do that to you guys, but it's pointless to have that in my comment thread.
Yeah, don't beg for subs.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make people want to sub for you.
Well, okay, I don't want to go down that route because essentially we're all begging for subs. We all want brand new subs, but it just depends on the difference is, like, do we actually go out there and beg when we know our content may not necessarily be the best, or if we actually do want people to see our content? Because essentially, like, what we do, you could like somebody else could consider begging for subs.
I don't see how. We don't go to other channels and say, hey, we subscribe if you subscribe.
I do occasionally, but I'm not begging. I literally say, like, I like this video. I especially liked your commentary on it. If you get a free minute, please check out my channel.
Yeah.
Because that's a way for people to communicate so you can collaborate and all that. But the way that I just described it to you guys, does it sound like I'm spamming people? Honestly. Because I'm not. I'm not spamming anybody. I check out a content if I like it. All right, check out a channel's content. If I like it, then I'll subscribe and like the video and ask that they find or if they can find the time to do the same. Golden rule: treat people as you would like to be treated. Now I've gotten so frustrated with them that I'm not just trashing the comments anymore, and I may actually make this a policy in 2017. I'm a bit of a snarky bastard when it comes to some things. And I've actually hit the point where now if I see those comments and I don't see your sub, especially when you put the auto comment going, I sub to you, I know that YouTube doesn't, like, it runs on a little bit of a delay, but not a horrible one.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't see your sub, I'm going to start snarkily commenting to you and going, well, you said you subbed to me, but I'm not seeing you anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of trying to discourage this behavior. Especially amongst the community that I have around me. I'm not saying that my community the people who follow my channel actively do this. They don't. But I'm also trying to dissuade, like, trolls and newcomers that do this to not do it around my channel. Because that's not how I want to conduct business with you guys.
Mono grinder.
So, we got a guy today, and I'm not going to name the channel. But we got a guy who was just like, I liked your video. You're good. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you like the subject matter that I cover on the channel. And I probably made Alex's day because I said I've responded back to him.
Oops.
And for the record, this was a Drak and Shadow comment. So I responded back as me because I don't like going on as Drak and Shadow. I usually respond as myself. So you know it's me. Because I think you respond in Drak and Shadow.
Sometimes I will. If it's something I feel, I'll do the same. Like, use my own... God, I hate these things. Okay, what I'm saying is, I'll do the same. Like, if I feel like it's something we would mutually say, like thanking a person for a nice remark,
yeah,
then I would just simply do it with Drak and Shadow. If it's something that I could only say as myself, my own opinion, then sure, I will just do it with my own channel.
Exactly. So I responded back to this guy on my own channel and basically said, well, thanks so much for the nice comment. I'm not quite seeing your sub yet, so as soon as I see it, then I'll check out your content. And I found it a little funny that the guy auto replied to me.
It's dark and scary in here.
Oh no. Is the boogeyman coming?
Yes, he is. He's right there.
You know what? It's Phantasy Star. I believe that the boogeyman exists in the Phantasy Star universe.
I believe it. There's a lot of shit in the Phantasy Star universe. Ow, stupid Lily.
So yeah, I responded to the guy, and I got an auto response back going, well, why are you stalling? What? Don't stall. Subscribe to my content.
Go to hell.
Well, I'm not going to say that just yet, but I did respond to him back recently just saying, well, I will be more than happy to do that when I see your subscription in our feed, kind of thing. And leave a comment if you think I'm being a dick about it, because I do appreciate any kind of critical feedback, because for crying out loud, I could be doing this out of frustration and it might not be the best idea. I'm normally a nice guy on YouTube, people, despite what nostalgia's people say about me. If they say anything. I think we've just mutually agreed to disagree at this point. But I'm normally a nice guy. Alex can attest to this. But when stuff annoys me, I tend to point it out. And so if you guys think I'm being mean to these guys, feel free to say so, and let's have a discussion about it. But this may be how I respond to these posts in the future. Is if I see that you put up that post, it's nice to see, and I'm always happy to go look at your channel. But if you're not, if you're saying that you're going to subscribe to me and I don't see the numbers go up, I'm already going to kind of treat you as being dishonest.
Yeah.
Within reason. I know YouTube does have a little bit of a delay with things.
But it's usually about a day or so. It's not that big.
Yeah, I don't necessarily trust the email. I trust the counter in the feed kind of thing in the YouTube channel. Because that'll tell me eventually, if I have a brand new subscriber, it'll be there unless they're private. But I will see the counter go up. Or the feed go up saying that I've gotten this nice new subscriber. But this is just a behavior that I want to discourage on YouTube, anywhere else. Don't do that, people. If you're going to say that you're going to subscribe to our content and check it out, do it.
Yeah. Prove it.
You know, I subscribe to people to show support because I love their content.
Ow.
Ow. Wow, that took off what? 20th of your health?
About.
And it sounded like you got smacked upside the head, so there you go. Don't stand under me! But yeah, I have no problem looking into you guys' content. I've actually found a lot of really great channels this year from people reaching out to me and saying, can you check out my stuff and see if it's good? And I've appreciated that. I'm pretty sure you have too.
Yeah, not much really.
But I've been able to find a lot of good channels that way this year. And I still follow their content.
Ow. Come here.
I mean, it's not like I'm paying these guys, but if I can subscribe to them and show my support that way, I'll do it. Just don't be the dork of, I subscribe to your content, but I really didn't. That's a dishonest action as far as I'm concerned.
And don't say, I'll subscribe to you if you subscribe to me.
Yeah, don't do that either. Some people try to justify that by saying, making it a noble cause, like, we can help each other. No, if you like my, here's the way that this should work. If you like my content, subscribe to my content to show your support. If you don't, and thank you so much for checking it out, and have a nice day, kind of thing. But I never pull that crap with anybody. I never ultimatum my subscription to people. Because if your content's good enough, then you don't need to do that. Okay? And despite what some people might say about our content, I'm proud of what we do. Am I saying that we're as great as the Game Grumps? No. There are definitely ways to improve, but I'm proud of the fact that we have so much content for you guys to check out, and that the content is always looking for improvement. We're always looking for ways to improve the content that's coming out. I'm always looking for ways to be able to edit better, to be able to give you the snazzy effects that Game Grumps can do, or even better, looking for an editor that can do it for me, because that would be amazing. So I have no problem doing that. Just I don't like the people who hold their subscription as an ultimatum, because frankly, other people are going to come to my channel and subscribe. Should I get off my soapbox now?
I think we've made our point.
All right, yeah. So that's probably just going to be my response. You guys can say I'm being a dick or not. I don't care. Or I do care, and I'll look into your feedback. But yeah, that's gonna be my response now. Is if you send me that and I don't see my numbers going up, I'm gonna send you a snarky reply going, well, as soon as I see my numbers go up, I'll check you out.